one?
Yes, I am.
Okay, let me. Task and responsibilities must have data.
I can do the video indexing.
Okay. Okay, must have.
Yeah, Miss Ellen.
I think I'll do that also. Hello.
Miss Ellen.
Okay, Zulu. When do you want to do a thing?
Hey, Julie.
Yeah.
Hi, guys. I was just asking. Hi, guys. Can you hear me?
Yes, Lucy. I'm sorry. I'm mute. So, timekeeper for me. Also,
Okay.
and then also help on video indexing
Okay.
and session value tagging. I can do that. And master document and session value is okay for me also. Okay, so video indexing also me.
Okay, now. So I think we can begin.
So I think a responsibility, that means task and responsibility is okay for Benji, I think.
I think you don't want to take something like
Yes, I think
Yes.
Benji is not here. I think set up. So
Let's move on. Now,
Hi, guys. Can you hear me?
you want to check. Benji, can you begin checking in? Benji. Okay. Admin, can you check in?
Hello.
Okay. Benji. Okay. Admin, can you check in?
yes, yes, I am. So hi everybody.
Okay.
I'm fine today. Hi everybody, I am fine today, and overall I am 6 today.
Julie, can you check in?
Yes. I'm a good today and I will.
Yes. Zulu?
Yes. I'm fine and I'm 6. reason. Hopefully I don't have like an ear infection or something. But other than that, I am very overwhelmed. There's just endless work to do, working way too hard, and I just want to get everything done and organized and all the backlog, and just have everything be more smooth and planned ahead a little bit. But I feel like we're doing pretty good, and I'm really tired, and I'm looking forward to stopping and going to bed. Probably like 4.5. Okay.
Okay. Hi everyone. 3:12 today, and that's it.
Okay, I'm taking. Hey everyone, I'm fine today, and I'm at 6.
Please take note. I think no one's taking note.
I'm
But
taking.
you did not write when I was checking in.
Yeah, I'm just going to get there.
You might need to read your Lucy.
Okay, I think we can move on to our desire of Tibet. Yeah. What are the desired outcome for our today's session? Anyone can contribute on that? Julie, any desired outcome for today's session? Are you not there, Abdul?
Yes, I think we need to create a schedule on AustrAsia session for if we want to we can add another body team because we have already scheduled on weekly session. So I think we need to uh, increase a body team schedule for AustrAsia session.
Okay, anyone has desired outcome for today, Benji? Hello, Benji.
Yeah.
I can add one.
You can add this.
Well, so what I was hoping to review our personnel policies in terms of spec hours. Something to get that, and there might be a proposal there too. I think it would also be good to to review our goals from the last week and see how much we've accomplished, and also to prioritize our goals for the next week.
Okay. Albina?
I don't think I have.
No desired outcome. Hello?
Yes, I would like to add the level up process and the schedule of AustrAsia.
I can add something. We also have to schedule for Euro Africa.
Okay. Anything else?
Yes, I want to add reminder for daily work report needs to be updated.
Anything else? Anyone still have something? Okay. Then we can move on. Or do you still have something, Jay, to add?
No, I think that's a pretty hefty list already. So, all right, but there could be additional topics that people want to add. Let's go through our topics now.
Then we can move on.
Well, we're in the priority topics now. We want to finalize our topic list and approve it.
Do you guys have any biology topic that you can add on for today? Any biology topic, Zilo?
So the role of the facilitator is to turn the desired outcomes into topics, and then you want to list the topics in order at times, and then make sure everyone has agreement. So the desired outcomes are what you want to get out of the topic sections, but the topics themselves, are fun. So, Lucy, are you having some trouble, or?
No. I'm okay.
So you don't need to put. Oh yeah, that's nice.
Hi Jay.
Yeah.
I think are you recording for today's session?
What?
Today's session, are you recording?
I thought you were recording.
Yes, I think I recording and I added yes.
And and it's in the correct location and everything.
Okay.
And also my desire forget if you can review at least I need help on recording because I don't record inside I use my own account. If there is any other help, I would really appreciate. Also, scheduling calendar. I think when
guidelines on recording.
okay,
Guidelines on recording would be a topic as opposed to a desired outcome. You see the difference?
okay, yeah.
So I added that here as a topic. So the desired outcome would be getting help on, fixing my recording, like you said.
Okay.
What about calendar? Because if I want to schedule maybe a session in calendar, it needs someone to have a password so that you can access. You can update the calendar.
Okay?
Yes.
Isaiah, I think we need to update our new weekly body team schedule after every session. That means when we finished supersonic team weekly session, then we need to update our new weekly schedule body team. And I think every global session or any weekly session completed, we can uh, update our new weekly body team schedule, because every session we have new responsibility assigned and task also on that session. So I think we need to update every session, after every session on weekly.
So we can talk more about that in the scheduling section. But generally speaking, when you get assigned responsibilities,
Yes.
it's your job to put those responsibilities onto your main doc. Right? So everybody's main doc needs to be updated after every single main session and global session so that they know their priority responsibilities.
Yes.
And then the only things that need to go in the buddy team responsibilities are basically the list of like the top 10 priorities. And we just need to make sure they're in the buddy team schedule somewhere. But we can't put every single responsibility in the buddy team schedule, only the super essential, most important top responsibilities. All the other responsibilities go in people's main docs.
Yes, I think.
And the responsibility master responsibility list. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes.
So another one, I think we created a overall responsibility and task spreadsheet. So I think we need to review that one. Started Lucy and me.
Let's just add that to others. So I don't know if we're gonna have time for that, but basically we could review the what did you say, the responsibilities verification spreadsheet?
Yes. So I think it take 2 or 3 minutes, I think.
So I think what you're talking about is you're talking about responsibility organizing, right?
Yes, responsibility organizing. Yes.
I mean, we can try to get that in there. I mean, do you think it's more important than our weekly goals? So anyways, Lucy, it's your role to get us from the talking about the topics and actually get the agreement on the topics and then move us into the first topic.
Okay. I was waiting if everyone was. propose the topics, then we move ahead.
But people could propose topics all day long because it can be forever.
Okay. So guys, are you okay
The
with
key
the topic?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Anyone have something to do with the topic, or we can continue?
Let's continue.
Yes, I think we need to continue.
Yeah, continue this.
So the correct question would be, are there any objections to the order and times and list of these topics, and then get agreement so that we move into the first one?
Okay. Are there other disagreement on minutes and topics of today? For example, individual and team level, we have 10 minutes. Is it okay?
Yes, I think it's okay.
For me, it is okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I think everyone is okay with that. We can move on update and reminders. Update can cover. And relevant.
I think Julie was the one who wanted to do the reminder.
Yes,
Um,
Julie and me on reminder. Yes.
Yeah, the reminders. Yeah.
you can do about it then. What about updating reminders? Where do you want that to happen and how?
Yes. For the reminders, I just want to remind every workers if possible, because based on the payroll, guys, we need to verify every hours, the total hours that was worked per week. So we need everyone to at least update their work report every day, so that when Chamber asks to verify the hours, we can easily verify the hours, so that it will also take, it will not consume time to ask, ask every now and then what would be the hours, how much would be the total hours. So at least everyone should update their work report daily, so that it will take a long time to verify the total work hours per week. Because, for example, yes, because for example, like Steve, he did not updated his work hour for a week, so we are having a hard time computing the total exact hours. But at least we know how much he worked on, so that we can update the payroll on time. It will help us also to finish the payroll on time, and so that the payment purposes we will not be delayed.
Okay. I can also contribute on that, Julie. And I think the best time of someone for this reminder, we agreed last, I think 2 weeks ago, this updating hours, it cannot be on Saturday, because Saturday people are still working. That need to be done on Sunday. Verification of the hours or updating hours, it needs to be done on Sunday, and I think anyone can do that on Sunday, because if you ask me to update my hours and while I'm still working, and that was the end of that week, I think it's a bit confusing. Let allow people to finish their working hours up to Sunday. We can even update Sunday or Monday. That's the best time.
Yes, that would still be, yes, that would I still agree on that. Yes, that would still be possible. At least every Sunday or Monday, update your hours.
Yes.
At least every week, not longer than a week.
So,
Anyone else?
so a couple things here. One is that I think it's fine for people to update their hours on a Sunday or a Monday, but generally speaking, our general policy is to do real-time tracking. So what that would mean is that we would want to try to be tracking our hours, right after we do our work, and just make sure that it's all updated. But anyways, obviously that's an ideal. There's no possible way we can get everyone to do that. But the main point is that the Saturday of every week, Saturday is payroll day. So if you don't update your work hours until Sunday or Monday, we wouldn't be able to do payroll until Wednesday or Tuesday, like Tuesday, Wednesday. So in the context of payroll, a lot of people work more than enough hours that we basically could run payroll even with you not fully updating your hours until Sunday, Monday. We could run payroll on Saturday, Sunday. So that's definitely a possibility. But there are other people who do need to update their hours, or they might be a week late on doing payroll. The only other option would be to change payroll to like Wednesday instead of Saturday, Sunday.
Yes, I agree with that.
That can be better, Jay, when you can change from Saturday to Wednesday, because you have to give people time. The house need to be updated on Sunday and verified, so that it can be the best time for you to do a payment. Maybe the rest can contribute if that is okay for them.
Yeah, I think it's easy to update our work report daily because I think it will only take 5 minutes. So I think it would help.
Okay, you mean now if I'm working, I should update mine without. Okay, then that can be better. Anyone can be responsible of the house updating on the payroll. Then verification can be done by anyone else. Then after updating house, it can be easier. It's okay.
So is someone proposing to change the date of payroll, or are we going to keep payroll on Saturday and Sunday?
You can, for me, I propose Wednesday.
Okay, so do we want to vote on that? So proposal is to change payroll to Saturday/Sunday to Wednesday, Thursday.
Yes.
So basically, the week would end on Saturday, but you wouldn't get paid until Wednesday, Thursday. So is that the correct proposal? Is that the correct proposal?
Yes,
Yes.
I think it's okay.
Yes.
Okay, do you want to lead the voting, Lucy, or do you want me to do that?
You can vote for that and so that we move on to the next topic.
So when you're doing a vote, we want to not focus on anything else except for the proposal. So if you're already, as the facilitator, if you're already trying to move to the next topic, then that could discredit somebody's proposal. Does that make sense? We want to focus on the proposal 100%. So either you need to focus on the proposal and go through the questions, concerns, vote, or you can have me do it for you.
So I think the proposal is okay for me. And for
Okay, but that's
yes,
not the question. The question is whether Lucy is going to go through the proposal process, or if you want someone else to do it like me.
Okay, Jay, you can do it.
Okay, so The proposal is to change the payroll day from Saturday, Sunday, end of the week to Wednesday, Thursday, midweek. Right, and so as a facilitator, I repeat the proposal so everyone hears it. The next would be if there's questions on the proposal. If I don't understand the proposal, there's questions. Okay, it sounds like there are no questions. So are there any concerns about the proposal? For me, not in the role of the facilitator, I would say my primary concern is just that, one, people get delayed a half a week before getting paid. So they have to wait an extra like 3 or 4 days. And then two, that possibly encourages people to not track their hours in real time, which is the ideal. It's their goal, so to encourage people to do this. Check. So those are my 2 concerns. Any other concerns or anything else you want to say before we vote? Alright, so let's go through the vote. Let's start with Abdul.
Yes, I vote on A, I think. Yes.
Vote on A. No, the proposal is the proposal. There's no numbers. Sorry.
Yeah.
Alright, so the proposal that appears in bold. That's the proposal.
Okay, so
I'm gonna vote next. I'm gonna vote. Oh, do you want to put a number at all, Abdul, or are you good?
Okay, for me, I vote yes.
Do you want to put a number at all, Dina, or are you good?
I put yes 6.
6? Okay, 6 is clearly yes. And secondly, abstain. Jay, I'm gonna put a no. I'm gonna vote 4. I'm going to put a number 1, 2. We have Lucy and then Julie.
Me, I am yes and 5.
Yes. At 6.
I'm no 4.
And Abdul, do you want to put a number?
yes, for me 5.5.
Okay. Is there anyone else? Did we get everybody? Okay, so the first thing to understand, just to kind of give it some context here, 1 through 3 is equal to no. No, sorry. Yeah, 1 through 3 is equal to no. 4 through 6 is equal to abstain. And 7 through 9 is equal to yes. So in the context of abstain, we have no is a negative abstain. 5 is equal to a neutral abstention. And 6 is equal to a positive abstention. The positive abstention means that you don't want to block it, you're okay, but that you don't really, you're not really ready with the rest for it. So, I mean, this is not a very pretty proposal here as far as like proposals go. So let's see if it passes. 5.5 plus 4 plus 6 plus 6 plus. Julie, what did you vote, Julie? And Benji, what are you guys voting?
I'm 2.
A 2 is a no, right?
Should be no, yeah. That's right.
Benji, are you voting a yes or a no?
No.
Okay.
Sorry, it's no.
Alright. So anyways, it's obvious that the proposal doesn't pass. So this would mean that we stick with the 1, 2, 3 no's, 4 no's, 1, 2, 3 yeses. Okay, and the yeses were barely yeses. So under 5. The proposal doesn't pass we're going to stick currently with the Saturday, Sunday. So people can still get paid Saturday and Sunday. If you don't update your payroll sheet, then you could get delayed. So, basically we're saying that people who don't update it can get delayed. People who write it up right away for Saturday, Sunday can get paid on Saturday, Sunday.
It's okay then, because mine is not weekly paid. I have no any problem with that.
Yes, yeah. So people who are weekly obviously have bigger concerns. So people who keep their work report updated will get faster. And now that Julie's helping out a lot with payroll, it's possible Julie might help out with payroll like every day until we get it done. And that's just really awesome. So yeah, so Julie is basically taking on payroll big time, which is super needed. And so hopefully we can get that all done. Okay, now back to Lucy. We're done with the vote.
Okay. I think we can move on if there is no other question. Move on to the next topic. And timekeeper, you need to remind us on time. I can see timekeeper is sleeping. Let's move to schedule and review of AustrAsia and Africa. There we have a buddy team and calendar schedule. I think we can, all of this will spend 5 minutes. Anyone else with something or Jay can guide us on that?
So we're reviewing the AustrAsia schedule and betting team. I mean, this was Abdul when we brought it up, so we can go to Abdul. We had Abdul. Abdul had one betting team, and Lucy had 2 betting teams. And Lucy chose to put her betting teams in Africa. Abdul, I can't remember what Abdul did. So, Abdul, what's your, you want to add here?
Yes, I think it's better for me if I schedule on Atlantic session, second session, second hour, I think.
Yeah, so I mean, basically, if nobody wants this, if you and Abdul and Lucy don't want to schedule your buddy teams during the AustrAsia session, that's perfectly fine. So then we just only have the weekly AustrAsia session for now until more people get to level 4, and Abdul and Lucy move up to level 4 and can get more sessions scheduled and become more independent. Okay?
Okay. So it's better if you yes, I am agree on scheduling on AustrAsia session, Atlantic session or AustrAsia session.
I thought you said that you were going to schedule yours in the Atlantic session.
Yes, okay, no problem.
I choose to reschedule mine on Africa. And what keep me waiting because they said we need first to attend a new buddy team main session so that my team can work when the main session is happening.
Okay, cool. So, well, let's review the buddy team schedule. So let's link the buddy team schedule here, take a look at it, and see if they're in there, and then we go from there. So, buddy team schedule here. I'm sure anybody could do this besides me. I should not be the we're moving. So Lucy, when's the main session for your Africa?
Friday.
Okay, so go to Friday of Gianna. Friday. That's Lucy. Ready?
So I think this is Saturday. I think.
Saturday. So this is Friday. This is Saturday here, and everything else is Friday. Saturday starts with Oceania. AustrAsia is still 6 p.m. on Friday. So
Yes.
this would be Friday here. This is Thursday. This is Thursday, AustrAsia. And Friday is the start of Oceania. So this is Friday. This is Saturday. Right? So Lucy, what's going on here? This is the main session or not?
Yes.
Okay, so it should be a buddy team. Right now it's a buddy team. So I'm just gonna grab. We seem to make it green, right? Like bright green. So back to Friday. This would be like that. That would be main. Where Africa session. Who's coming with you, Lucy?
Me?
Alvina? Okay, so one of the things we said we would do is do a scheduling form. You want me to show you guys how to do the scheduling form? Real quick?
Yeah.
Okay, so where do I find the notes here? So I'm waiting for scheduling form as you open up your drive. I'm going to put this into the global folder. So if you don't have access to the global folder, that's a big problem. Every single document you make should always be in the global folder, nowhere else. And Abdul is responsible for making sure everybody puts their documents into the global folder. Does anyone not understand about the global folder? Does anyone not have access to the global folder?
Yes, I am working on that, and Lucy and me working here also. I just transferred Lucy's document to transfer ownership here, and then I
Yeah, but it
need.
has nothing to do with ownership. It's all about whether or not it's in the global folder or not, right? So it doesn't matter whether you own it or not. It's in the global folder. Okay, so let's move on. So the Google form, you just go to New, and then you go to More Google Forms, Create and Share, and then this would be like a Your Africa Global, and then Your Africa main session, and then schedule the. Typically, you can put your name so we know who voted. And you could also do like your name, or so it could be like vote code, alias, name, alias, vote code. So if you don't want to put your name, obviously for this situation, it's like all transparent and everything. But then here you just do I think the easiest way to do is like what we call a checkbox grid. This particular situation, so it'd be like vote for the hour, the So I think it was best to put, that is really bad that put the days over here on the left. So it would be like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And then over here would be the hours, hour one. We can see here what hour one is. So if I come over here, hour one, let's use UTC, is 12 o'clock p.m. Okay, hour one, 12 p.m. Hour two, 1 p.m. Hour three, 2 p.m. And 4, 3. Alright, then usually we would typically do like other questions, ideas, concerns. I usually always end with that. So that's pretty much it. So then you would go, you could look at the preview real quick. So here you could put Sunday, okay, I want it Friday, hour 2 and 3. And that's what it's currently scheduled for hour 3 and 4. Hour 3 and 4 on Friday. That makes sense?
Yes, yes.
And then people can vote which hour and which day that they want it and what's best for them. And then it'll tell you the best answer. We do a lot of scheduling voting. Technically speaking, all the scheduling votes will happen online, because that's just how we do it. So anybody can vote online to schedule things. But for now, because we're a small group, we're able to do voting in person pretty easily. So here's the link. You would come from here to send. You push the send button. Get the link button. I usually shorten the URL so it's simple. And come here to the notes. Scheduling form for your app reset meeting session. And link to vote. To edit form. So I'll put the editing right here, grab the link. Typically it's share only. Okay?
Okay.
So then the only thing in relationship to this is that you just need to vote. And then you should be able to, I think you want to set it so that people can edit and see the responses, so you can see the responses afterwards. Okay? And then you need to index this, right? So the task right here is to index this to
Scheduling time is already over.
your Africa.
5 minute time as a timekeeper.
So do you guys understand the task that you need to index this into the Your Africa team doc? If there is a Your Africa team doc, you might need to create a Your Africa team doc.
Yeah.
All right. So this voting form that I just created will be used forever by the Your Africa team to schedule. So you can always change and vote to change the main session. So you can use that same form to change the vote. And then we need to add it to the calendar, right?
Yes.
Add the Your Africa session. Oh man, I need to stop. So, any other questions on this?
So now adding to calendar is now need someone who's access to that password, because when I try, it can't unless you have to log in.
Oh yeah, you gotta log into the main account. But does Abdul, do you have access to the calendar?
I don't have a password to access to log in.
Abdul, can you help
Yes, yes, yes. I can.
access to the
Yes, I
calendar?
can help. Yes, I can help Lucy.
Okay, get Lucy access to the global Google account. And the Google Calendar. Okay, Bill?
Okay, okay.
The matter needs to plan these projects. Right, tasks, Google Tasks.
Okay. I think we can move now to the next step if we are done with that, or still, if there is still something. Anything, sir? Abdul?
Yes, I think we need to move next topic.
Okay. Zil, are you okay with that?
Yes. So we've been going for over 3 hours straight, and I really gotta get going and wrap up because I'm just dying here. I'm probably like at 2.5, 3, and it's just really late.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so we can just highlight this topic we will discuss it tomorrow.
Okay, you guys can also continue without me, and you don't need me to be here. The other option is maybe I could take like a 5-minute break, go get some water, just relax for a second, and then come right back and finish up one last thing with you guys. Or I could do one last thing right now, and then if you need me for one last thing. But I think you guys can keep going without me, or break up into buddy teams, or take a little break and then come back, or whatever you guys want to do.
Just only number 3 before you go. I just need, because I was requesting for the help. I know there's a guideline for recording and I know how to record, but the only thing is I cannot record inside the global document. I just record using my own account.
Well, if Abdul helps you get into the global account, then you can record on the global account YouTube channel, which Abdul is working on. That is, it's not perfect, but it's certainly reasonable. So it's the Community Network America. I still don't understand why it says America. It should say global because this is supposed to be the global account. But anyways, it's the Community Network Global Account YouTube channel, right?
Yes.
Okay. And Abdul will give me password to access on that.
Yeah, and you see we're live right now. There we go. Ooh, yeah. And eventually we could create like an AustrAsia channel and a Eurafrica channel and an Andromeda channel, but it's really not necessary. Like we just need one channel for the whole global network. Let's put it all on one channel.
Yeah, I think one channel is better than creating all data in Africa.
Yeah. Okay, so what about do we want to check on the buddy teams at all? Like, did you guys schedule buddy teams or just the main session?
I think we can just break into buddy teams instead of this being on main session. Or what is your proposal? Are you proposing to continue with this one or move to the next? Or we separate it to buddy teams?
I'm not proposing anything. You guys, this is the AustrAsia session. I fall asleep during the AustrAsia session, so I'm not in charge. Like, I'll help you guys out as much as I can, but you guys need to make the decisions. I just need to get some water. I'm really thirsty, and we've been going for over 3 hours straight, like too much. So,
Okay.
if you guys wanted me to go through one more thing, that's fine, or I go get some water and I'll be right back, and then we can go through one more thing. Otherwise, you guys can just go without me. I just gotta go. Like people check out all the time.
I think we need to spend like 45 minutes doing our own regular budgeting. But because you bring the topic of policy and work tracking hours, I think you can just brief about this, then we bring it, you can sleep.
Okay, that sounds good. Does everyone else sound okay with that?
Okay.
Hey, just so you guys know, I mean, you guys already went through the calendar updating procedures. I think basically that's kind of part of the recording for Lucy. The individual team levels, and you guys are perfectly capable of helping you guys out each other with the individual team level. That's what buddy teams do in English. Weekly goals review, you guys can easily do that yourself as well. Responsibility organizing, you guys should be pretty good at that. By now, and you just need to be linking. Every responsibility needs to be linked, right? All of these should be linked. The policy with the tracking hours, I don't really know the best solution for this. But basically, the bottom line is that there are people who are watching training videos and not tracking the hours. So, people watching training videos and not tracking hours. So basically, what that would mean is if we hired a new person, if the policy was that you could watch videos without working, that basically they would be able, they could, I mean, we could have people with potentially hundreds of hours of video watching without paying them. I mean, is that really the, so the current policy is that everyone needs to track all hours. This would include locations, Skype, emails, videos, study teams, meetings, work, everything. And you get paid for all of it, and you get back an equity. So it's all valuable. All of it is valuable. So that's the current policy. So the idea is like, what does it mean to basically, not track hours? So what does it mean to not track hours? And it's also policy. Our policy also equals that you only work during scheduled study team sessions, right? For level 3. That's right. So the only other thing I would say about this is simply that if we did a proposal, right? Proposal to allow people to watch videos and do work without tracking hours, that would mean one that basically we would be encouraging new people to have to work for free in order to compete. And then also, we would basically be encouraging people to, yeah, that's the main thing. We also don't have any ability to ask people to stop. Ever. I don't know, what do you guys think about this? Are there any other comments, concerns?
Yes. Yes, Jay. For me, I don't see the reason why you said we cannot watch video. Then we don't track hours. Like now, we cannot just come like we have 2 hours coming for the session. We need to do work. Instead of working, we watch the video. What is the best thing someone should do on their own free time? They should watch the video so that they can have an idea. During the session, they can have something to do instead of just on these 2 hours spending watching the video, because you cannot also again watch that video when you're outside the schedule. You need to watch that during the scheduled time, and the scheduled time we have is just 2 hours. That 2 hours is not enough for watching video or doing the work. According to me, I think you guys, you need to go down and sit. Watching videos should be free. It should be done on free time, not recording hours for that. Unless when someone is watching the video during the work time. If you watch outside when people are not working, we should not record. It's not even a mass recording. I think we put that video there so that we can understand, we watch and understand what you're going to do during our session. Like now, we don't have time for watching videos. We have time to do other things that we do, other things during our session. We need to create time. Maybe if you can create time to say maybe today is a time, every Tuesday is a time for everyone to watch the video. Not just tracking. Tracking hours, you do nothing. You just go there watching, and we don't even have a time. Like come and listen the beginning of this month. I think I remember last week you gave us time to watch the video. I remember it was me and Albina and Zilo. But for me, I didn't feel well, and during the session time, I watched the video instead of doing something. Although I know watching that video is also a good way. It's getting also ideas, getting to know some other things to do with finance. I should do that, but I should do that during my own free time so that I have an idea coming back there. Not a mass recording. For me, I'm not there just to record the hours I get to pay. I'm there to understand what I'm going to do, not just to record and get paid.
I think I also support Lucy on that. Like yesterday, I took my time to watch the video, the training you had with Zulu and Thomas. That video is so long, it's like 5 hours plus. So if we say we assign that time for the 2 hours we normally have for the session, it's also going to affect the working hours. For personal gain, it's good also not just to record because you have watched the video. It's also good to make sure that you understand what you are doing. For personal event gain, like for me, I have passion to understand about finance. Apart from working here, it will also help me in personal life. So it's not my own time that I assign this during my 2 hours session. It is also at my own free time I do that because it will help me in my life. So people, if you want to understand more about this, don't just record because you have watched the video. Like that one for 5 hours, actually we just watch for 2 hours and we leave it and complete. So it is good also to just watch on your own, not recording that.
So, I mean, I feel like we're talking about two different things. One is like watching the app videos during scheduled time, right? And then watching an assigned video at any time, right? When we assign a video, you can watch it anytime you want to, right? So it really should, the question should be about whether or not you watch the video during scheduled buddy team time or at some other time, right? As long as it's an assigned video that you're supposed to watch for training purposes. So the question is about not recording the hours. So you watch a 5-hour video, take notes on it, learn all the training and everything, and then not report it in your work report.
So should I record the one I worked yesterday, like the one you did with him, for 5 hours?
Yeah, so let's hear from some other people.
think no need a benefit for you to record that according to me. It's just for your own benefit. Because not everyone is here because you need to get paid. I think for me, I just like I'm like.
Why are we getting paid then? It's like if you have 5, 10 hours, 100 hours to watch a bunch of videos, that implies that maybe we're paying you twice as much as you actually need.
No, for me, I'm just okay. I'm just okay. When I watch the video, I just need to understand when during the session, I should apply that there. Because this is not only the matter of getting paid, it's the matter of do you have a knowledge of that? Are you going to apply this in the future? Because I'm not doing for that.
Let's say that you have 10 people come to your Friday, your Africa session, right? And you personally, Julie, are responsible for all 10 of those people, and you're not able to assign any videos for people to watch. I mean, what are you going to do for 2 hours during buddy teams on Friday? And how can you train and coordinate, 10 people on the spot without being able to assign people to watch videos during the buddy team time, during the work time?
Yeah, I agree. Assigning people video during the buddy team time is okay. Like now, if you have it is assigned there, like the way we have from 5 a.m. our local time to 7, that's okay. But that cannot be enough for other people. They need to have their own extra time working out of the body team session. And always when you work outside the schedule, you don't record. And maybe for them to understand these 2 hours cannot be enough for them. They can have time to watch on their own and they cannot record. But if it is during the session, it is okay.
Okay, but so the thing is that if everybody watches the videos outside of the session, then during the session you can't assign the videos. They're already watched them, right? So let's say you have 2 people. Let's say you have 2 people. You have person A, and person B, right? Or let's just call them worker. Worker A, worker B. So on buddy team day 1, you assign to watch 1 hour training video. Worker A and B watch 1 hour, and then worker A has 2 other jobs during the day. Worker B has no other jobs and watches 5 more hours of video. And buddy team day 2, you assign worker A and B buddy team to watch the second hour of training video. And then worker B already watched 5 days of videos. Worker A has no idea what's going on. Right, so that's and then of course now this is like Lucy or the senior manager is now responsible. Right, so the senior manager now needs to coordinate with this person, deal with all the things, get them working, try to deal with worker B simultaneously, and they're both totally at different places. And it's just makes it a lot more complicated. It's not impossible to deal with, but that's basically what you're proposing, is that and then they both get the same amount of pay. And then worker A is basically automatically promoted, right? And then worker B is left with the rest. Maybe fired.
No. Worker B is still going to get something because I will assume I'm the senior manager in that.
Automatically promoted, right? So wait, worker B is automatically promoted. Worker A is left with the rest, right? Because worker B is now has 5 times more skill than worker A.
No, still I will manage to make this workup A to also learn, because during the session I'll try to say someone who has like which is your priorities, your whatever the topic they will assign themselves, and also I will assign them a video, and I can even create for me. I can a day, even maybe today, maybe by 1 hour every Wednesday you need to watch video. Just write the calendar. Every 1 hour in the session, you need to watch the video during that session time. Then after that, everyone can break into body team and do their own thing. You can do whatever now you understand. Though is still going to be advantageous, because for him, spending or for him or I spending more time doing her or his own job, that's not my business. That is being also hardworking. It's also good to have people who are more active, and they need to get their work done. They need to understand what they're doing. I can still manage them, and they can still be in the same level, because worker A, when they work body team with worker B, they'll still get an idea from worker B.
Uh, so hi Lucy, I think.
Hear from other people. Abdul,
Yes.
Benji.
Yes, I think. Hi Jay, I understand what you say. Suppose if we have two senior manager, but one manager have another job, and other senior manager have no job. So if one manager need to watch the video only, then the another senior manager don't watch the video. So that's why uh, the another manager have no time to watch the video. That's why the manager who have no job, so he can move on his personally, but the other manager not move on. So that's why it's better if the senior manager can schedule a time to watch the training video at a time, and after scheduling the time they can watch the video.
I didn't really quite understand everything you were saying, but basically you're agreeing with Lucy and Albina. Julie, Benji, Zilu, anyone else?
Actually, it's not always try to work with many teams and have to maybe know it for what reason and what videos regularly or weekly or monthly itself better. Whenever we need to watch the video or any subset with the items, then we have to prepare anytime, and it may be twice with threads. So it's not really important to track all videos. It just have a limitation on the basics for the videos, and the options upcoming videos are also getting it awards.
Okay, so again, you guys are talking about two totally separate things. Let's see if we can organize this out a little better, because this is really doesn't make sense to me. So the first thing is, should people get paid for working, including the time they spend watching videos, right? But, or are they working? Then two is, should people be able to, or not people, these are workers, be able to work anytime they want to, or should you have to follow the policy of only working during scheduled times and Schedule 3. So this would be the proposal for, you know, individuals can choose at any time to decide if the time they are interacting with the FQK network is paid for. The other proposal is basically like, you know, end the individual and team levels and just let everyone work. But do you see the difference of the two proposals? What is a assigned paid video time versus, you know, non-paid video time? Like, what's the difference? Like, how do you know what the difference is?
I think there's no difference.
And please talk more, Rudy. So you're being more on my side?
Yes, because it's what you like on the example, Joe. We have different workers. Some don't have extra time after the session, and some have less of time. So it really depends on how long. Like for example, if the worker will watch the 5-hour video and he doesn't have any more time after the session, then there's no way for him to understand the word the next day. Just he doesn't have any more time. Whereas the other worker, if the other worker has lots of free time, then he can really focus on the work. So I think the non-paid video time should only take like 30 minutes below, something like that, because for me it's not valid to watch 5 hours of video that is not paid. That's for me.
Julie, can I add?
Yeah.
So one thing that's for me is not about having free. It's about, you know, having enough money to have free time. So basically, if you're rich, you know, and you don't need money, you can, you know, buy time everyone else, right? And just watch. Oh, I don't need the money. I'm just going to watch all the videos I want to. But if you're poor, right? If you're poor and you can't put in tons of free time, then you are at a disadvantage.
Yes, that's really reality for me.
Yeah. So for me, it's like the issue really shouldn't be about whether or not you track your hours and whether or not you should be able to just work whatever you want. For me, it's about if you don't need the money for the time that you're putting in working with the community network, it's actually in many ways disrespectful to be asking for more money than you need and not tracking your hours. Like you need to reduce the money you're asking for. Like the vast majority of the work that's going to get done in our network is because people are not getting paid full the amount that they need to live on, right? They're working at a reduced rate because we're a nonprofit community collective, and mostly people work with volunteers and equity only within our network. So like, if you don't need the money, then just ask for less money. If you want to do double the amount of work and not get paid for all the hours you're putting in for all these other videos, and so you want to do 5 hours of paid work a day and 5 hours of videos a day, then just get half as much pay and then track all your time.
Yeah.
Like, what is it about? Why is it not possible to track your time if you're working on the videos? And then the other question for you, Lucy, is what's the difference? How do you know the difference between paid video time and unpaid video time? Like, how do you define the difference? And this is specifically in relation to a poor versus a rich person. See, Alvina?
Yes.
Can you please try to answer the question of like how you differentiate between paid video time and non-paid video time, and training between, you know, in relationship to a poor person versus a rich person? And how do you define to somebody what is paid video time versus what's unpaid video time and training time? Like, how do you do that?
For me, I felt it was confusing because, like, a video that is so long and for the session will normally take 2 hours. So how can such a person record track the time?
Did we ever ask you to watch the entire 5-hour video?
Not really, but I felt like I want to understand about the Excel ledger. That's why I went to the video to watch.
Okay.
Okay, I can answer the question by asking what the difference between a paid watching video and unpaid watching video. You know, the paid one is the video that you watch during the scheduled time that have been given during our session time. And unpaid video is the one you watch at your own free time. Because the policy now, the policy we have, you have to work as a budgeting, you have to work according to this.
So basically your proposal is that if we assign video time on people's, outside, we assign video training outside of scheduled buddy team hours, that you're not allowed to charge for it?
Yeah.
That's your proposal?
Yes. And also if you schedule timing also you have to include the schedule time because we usually work as a buddy team during our schedule time. No one is always working on its own free time.
And so let me make sure I get this straight. So basically, if you are assigned video time or watch videos during any time that is not scheduled buddy teams, then you cannot be paid money. This is the proposal.
No.
No paid video training unless within buddy teams. I'm down to vote on it. I obviously, my concerns are expressed. I feel that it's people need to get paid to do the work. They're not going to do it. I mean, how do you get someone to watch a video if they're not going to get paid?
Yeah, we can vote.
Let's vote. guys are yes?
Yes, with the 7.
Yes, 7.5.
Evan, no. Abdul, Dilu, Benji.
No.
Dilu, Benji. Dilu or Benji, you guys here?
757, let me see.
Is Dilu here?
I
Dilu
think,
going?
yes, I think Jill is not available now.
Dilu not here, okay. Awesome. So, anyways, obviously, at this point in time, the proposal doesn't pass. So, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. So, I mean, there's still other proposals in here we can look at in terms of like, should individuals basically be able to not track their hours and all that stuff. I feel like, I'm personally ready to move on. I'm down to talk more about it as well. There's also, it's important to note that there's a conflict of interest, right? So obviously, a worker is going to want to make it as easy as possible. Right? So there's a conflict of interest in terms of making a worker policy based on being a worker. And so we do need to get, outside perspectives here. And so we need to talk, this needs to be like Mel, Heather, others, etc. So people who are advisors and oversight. So when workers have a conflict and they're basically like don't agree on the policies, the workers don't get to decide what the policies are. The policies go to the boards and the legal levels. Like basically in the United States, right? In the United States, it is 100% illegal to allow people to work and not track hours and not get paid. Period. You can't allow people to work and then not get paid. It's illegal. So like, this proposal here of like individuals can choose whether they decide to do paid or not paid work. In the United States, it's illegal to allow that to happen. So I don't know exactly how. I mean, you can propose whatever you want. We can vote on it. But in the end, if there's a conflict of interest, it needs to go to the board. It needs to go to outside perspectives as well. But the bottom line is it's simply not legal in many countries. And so that's an issue. But there's also still other aspects of it. And there's also the whole dynamic relationship. Like, team and decision making and the individual, right? So if the team, organization, says you must track all your hours, and the individual says, screw that, I'm gonna do what I want. And just not track my hours. It creates a dynamic where it's disrespectful, and it also is not following policies, and is irresponsible. Right? So I mean, we as a team and as an organization need to decide what are our policies, and if someone chooses not to follow the policies, it's kind of disrespectful. I mean, it's a very odd policy not to follow. Basically, you're saying we don't care about your money and your work and all the effort that you go to paying us and giving us equity and all that stuff. We just don't care about it. It's worthless to us. We're just going to go do our own thing. So it's kind of an odd situation here that somebody doesn't want to track their hours and get paid for it, right? But beyond that, it's also just if we as an organization and as a team decide to make a policy that you simply track your hours, so it's fair, right? It's about having everything be fair. We want everything fair for everyone. Everyone follows the same laws, the same policies. Right? That's our goal. You know, so if some people basically can choose whether or not to follow the policies, then it creates an unfair playing field.
Okay, I think it is not that we disrespect, it was just like proposing. And I'm asking, so am I allowed to watch the video at my own free time, I document the way I feel like?
No, right? The current policies right now, we can propose other things. So the current policies are this. One, you must track all your hours, right? That's the first. Two, you only work during scheduled breaks, scheduled time at level 3, right? At level 4, you work during 1 to 3. You can basically schedule additional buddy times, right? You can schedule additional independent buddy teams. At level 5, you can double. I think it's like double your time, right? And then level 6 is fully independent. So if you're doubling your time, means if you work 10 hours in buddy teams per week, you have additional plus 10 hours of independent time to do what you want. Right?
Yeah.
So then level 6 is fully independent, whatever you want, anytime you want to, right? So then the other thing to mention here is like if you do any time or work outside of buddy team schedules, you still have to do number 1, which is track all your hours. So basically, number 1 always supersedes number 2. Right? So just because you're level 3 doesn't mean you're not going to work outside of the scheduled hours. We know everybody's going to go over sometimes. They're going to be there early. They're going to, get a phone call, or they're going to talk to their buddy, or they're going to get in a Skype message, or they're going to watch a video, or whatever's going to happen. Right? So people, even though they're level 3, when we tell them that it's against policy to do work outside of their buddy, of their scheduled time, they're still going to. I mean, it's just going to happen. So when you do, you need to still track your hours. You still have to be paid for the time they're putting in. Right?
Yes.
That's what this part is. So no.
You know what? I remember last time you did not approve my hours. I was working for client work, and I was with the buddy team with those of Julie and Benji, but they did not include me on the budget because of that time. You remember last time we were not in the good time. I was working. I'm in a buddy team, and I was doing a client work. But you say it's not good. I work alone as a not buddy team. It's another thing like that also makes somebody get confused. You write the hours are not approved. I remember 7 hours. You highlighted yellow.
Yeah, we can go review that if we want to, but yeah, it can be kind of confusing. Basically, we said that we said you can work 2 hours in the buddy team schedule, and you work like 5 hours and without approval, right? On basically a non-prioritized work, so we had to pay all the extra money, even though you weren't approved to work that time when you could have done that work the next day, the next session, and so you get paid the time. We paid you for all those hours. You just didn't get the equity for it. We took it out of your equity.
But I was working during the session time. It's just that I was doing my own different work, and they're doing their own different work, but on the same time and on the same budget. But I was doing my own thing. I was doing client work, and I don't know what they were doing.
But we all agreed that it was scheduled time for the Sonic session was 2 hours per day. So over 2 to 3 days, it would equal 4 to 6 hours, and you logged in your buddy team like over 10 plus hours.
Okay.
So you said that you were working like almost twice as much as you were scheduled, right? And it was during that period of time where we switched from everyone working whenever the hell they wanted to. Remember, if you guys remember, the original policy was that everybody could work as much as they wanted to, watch all the videos they wanted to, and do whatever the hell they wanted to. That was what we started at. And it just turned into chaos. Nobody was doing the work that they were told to do. Everyone was just showing up whenever they wanted and did whatever the hell they wanted. And then nothing was getting done. Things are even now, we're much better. Things are much more organized. Everybody understands they need to come if they want to get paid. They understand, because people are just logging, 20 hours a week, not showing up for buddy teams, and then wanting to get paid for full time. It was insane, right? And so then we changed the policy, and everybody agreed to it. And you had to show up and work together in buddy teams, and now we're getting twice, 3 times, 4 times as much work done than we were before when we were paying people more money to do less work. So now we're getting much more work done, and people are much more organized, right? And moving up in the levels, and things are going way better, and we're paying less money for it. And then on top of all of that, it's like, I think people are enjoying it more. So I think that the policies are good. It's definitely more restrictive, but if you just get organized and you go up to level 5, you can work, basically twice as many hours on your own. Right? Level 5 is a substantial increase from level 4. Level 4 is basically, okay, let's get you independent, schedule your own buddy teams, get you on your own. Level 5 is like, basically we're going to give you additional hours, right? And then just to mention, on top of all of this, right, totally separate from all of this, is the senior manager level, right? The senior management position, which is going to be the 6 hour shifts, 2 days per week, plus the 4 hour shift, 2 days per week. Right, so it's equal to 20 hours per week, and it's all of it is individual work. Right, so it's not buddy teams, right? So if you're going to become a senior manager, you're going to be given immediately. You're going to have 20 additional hours of work each week to do whatever you want. Like you can watch all the videos during this time. So this is all like video, whatever you want to kind. Right? But you need to log and track it. Log and track everything you do. Right? We are publicly accountable. If people are doing, secret work, and we don't know what people are doing, then they could do anything, including scheming or whatever, right? So we don't expect people to be doing that, but the idea is that we're publicly accountable. We need to be reporting everything and be transparent about everything that we're doing. And it's the manager's responsibility to do that, because the workers are obviously not going to try to do that. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the idea is that if we're totally transparent, totally publicly accountable, and open, and we're creating, a new governance system across the world to transform the world, we need to be accountable to the people and not ourselves. Right? It has nothing to do with us and the staff and the paid workers. It's about being accountable to the people of the world. Right? We're supposed to be getting the work done, be helping people and helping our clients and others. So, anyways, I think we're doing pretty good. Let's just do our best. I obviously what we're not talking about here is we're not talking about what do we do if people don't follow policies. I don't know. We don't have a plan. I have no idea. I was never expecting people not to follow this particular policy because I would figure people would want to get paid. But we're going to review this. So people have ideas of what to do when people don't follow this type of policies or other policies, please suggest it, because I really don't know exactly what you would do, because it's like, you know, another example is like, let's say you remove someone from the budget. Our current policy is that you need to stop working. You know, and it's like if you don't want to stop working, then you need to propose a lower rate of work. And so if you want $1,000 per month, you get paid $1,000 a month, and we can't fit you in the budget. You know, you can't fit, and then sorry, you can't work. You know, period. If someone proposes they want, you know, $5,000 per month, right, or more, and we can't fit it in the budget, then they can't work. Period. Right? So as soon as you allow people to work, right? If you allow people to work, if you allow people to work, even though their budget isn't approved, the budget, then two things happen. Number one is that legally in the United States and other countries, you would have to pay them anyways. Right? So if they agreed to want to get paid $5,000 a month and you allow them to work, then you need to pay them up to $5,000 a month. So if you allow someone to work, you have to pay them, period. You can't not pay them. Right? So if you allow people to work and not pay them, they can take you to court and get all that money. Right? Secondly, you can't, you have no leverage to have them lower the rate to fit in the budget. Right? So basically, if they're like, okay, you can work anyways, but you know, we're not going to put you in the budget, and then it's like, and then we take you out of the budget, and you're just going to keep working. Then they have no reason to lower the rate because they're working anyways, and it screws up the whole budget process. So, anyways, I just want to make sure you guys understand that there's a lot of things going on here within this discussion. You're talking about legal issues, getting sued, like people's rights, you know, the rich versus the poor, you know, how it involves like all the different relationships between the team and the workers, and oversight and policies and punishments, and whether or not you punish someone for not following the rules. I mean, it's very, very complicated. And I've been doing this for 2 decades, over 20 years, and it's like, to get to where we are with these policies, it's been, you know, literally 2 decades. I mean, it's very, very difficult to come up with the policies that we have, and they're very delicate. They're all interrelated. Especially this particular one is very interrelated. Like, the need to track all of your hours and get paid for all of your work is actually integral to our entire set of personnel policies, because it relates to like 10 other policies, at least 10. For this particular issue. Right, I'm totally done. I'm really tired. So, any other questions, or you guys already moved on?
No question. I think every people need to follow the policy, I think.
Okay. So you guys want to keep going, or should we all check out, or should I just check out, or what's the plan?
Yes, I think we need to wrap up now and check out.
Yeah, you can check out, Jay.
Okay, I think it's time to check out. If nothing is, and anyone has no question, discuss a lot today. I think it's always good to disagree and agree. That is a part of learning.
Yes, I think it's also a learning.
Yeah. Yeah. We cannot just agree on anything or we cannot just disagree. Everything we just have to disagree and agree. Okay. We can check out if there is no other question. Julie, can you check out?
Yeah, it was really a good session. We discussed lots of topics, and it was really a big help to get the job done better.
Okay.
Thank you so much to everyone.
Benji?
Maybe Benji's gone.
Okay. Abdul?
Sorry, wait.
Okay.
Hello.
Go on.
For me, it was a good session, and very relaxed, still very relaxed. That's all, and thank you.
Okay, Zilu?
Yes, for me, Abdul, it's a pretty good session, and here we know the policy on other countries, like as United States, their policy is there is illegal if any people working. If any people working any hours, then they need to pay it. So I really like it also. So overall, this is a good session for today, and we discuss a lot of here. Uh, so thank you so much all. That's it.
Albina?
Okay, for me, I'm also grateful to also learn some policies. You know, sometimes you can do some things, maybe thinking they are the right things, but it's also good to review the policies the way I've understood now, that I should always track my working time, and everything I do must be in scheduled event time. Yeah, thank you all.
Zilu?
I think Jill is not available now.
Okay, Jeff?
Jill is not available.
I have you left. Yeah, I think that this was really good. I just love coming together and connecting. I'm very excited about the energy and the momentum and the engagement. I feel like the fact that you guys are putting in extra time and are engaged and want to, get up levels and get more involved and take on more responsibility is just, it's amazing. It's really great. So I'm just very, very grateful for all the interest and excitement. And I think that, as we get more people involved and we do our public launch, that the energy from the global team and from the Sonic team, and as we evolve into the Africa team and other groups, is going to be what carries us to the next level. Because the Andromeda team and the Americas is not doing so good right now. I mean, it's there's basically just me and Jorge and Nelly who are there regularly. Like Steve is in the Philippines. He'll be back. Andreen is gone. Isaac's gone. Anakata's gone. The Atlantic session's still kind of off and on. But anyways, the point is simply that it's that right now the most momentum is in the global team. So keep it going and hold the torch. You guys are doing really well. And if you guys want to do some more, during the AustrAsia session, well, I guess we should probably wrap up. We've all been going so long. But yeah, let's just get people prioritized on the most important tasks, and then we can just assign I don't think you guys understand that it's not about not being able to work during other times besides buddy team scheduled times. It's about doing the priority work. So when everyone's disorganized and going all over, no one's doing the work that needs to get done. So it's like, okay, if you're not going to work on the work that needs to get done, you can't work. So if you simply look at the priorities, get the information to do the priority work, then you can do the priority work all day long. And track your hours for it and report the hours back. So it's just a matter of getting organized. Like for me, the buddy teams are not just a time to do work. The buddy teams are a time to get organized so that you know all the work you can do for the whole day. And so if all you're doing is spending your buddy team time on doing the work, then you're missing your opportunity to prioritize all the most important work that needs to get done throughout the rest of the day. And I'm also extremely excited about launching the global instance. And I'm hoping we can do that very soon. Because, yeah, check.
Okay, I can see there is someone called Chris. Is he among us? And you are checking out the room.
Chris, would you like to say something? We're checking out. You can introduce yourself.
It's not this. It's actually I have logged into some other. It's us. It's us. Actually, I'm in a trial part. I'm fixing this my PC, and it is doing virtually by a person over there in the States. So it's fixing up my, this computer, and now it is finalized. So we were just, we were just checking whether my computer is working or not. So I'll be joining you people from today, and I'm sorry that I did not show up for 2 days. And my computer was really infected by a very bad thing, a bad virus, something like that. And I really missed you guys, and hope I will be joining you people from today and on a regular basis. And once again, I apologize to you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Asif.
Thank you, Asif. You're most welcome. We miss you too.
I think Chris.
Thank you.
Okay, now I was like, who is Chris? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, it's my time to check out. Today really we had a good session. We disagree on so many other things. Being an African, our rules are not really the same with other rules. They're African rules. I think now I've come to learn we need to follow their rules. But according to African rule, I think they are a bit different, not like our rules. And from now we are going to follow their rules. But still, if we follow their rules, we still come down and disagree and agree on other certain things. If you see this thing is not working, for me, I like arguing, getting things that's not. If I see something is not right, it is good we argue, we get a solution on that. That not mean that I don't follow the rules. It's just like we just propose if this not working and this working. It's not that I don't follow the rules. I still follow the rules and the company rules. Thank you for today, and I'm going to remain for value tracking.
Okay.
Okay.
I will help you on value tracking. 1 to 9.
Good night, y'all. And if you guys have more than 4 people sticking around, you should break up into betting teams. But I think you guys will be pretty tiring.
Okay, Jay. Okay, thank you.
Right now it's 12:15. You look at the betting team schedule. So 1 o'clock. So 1 o'clock a.m. everybody should be done and wrapped up, and at the end of the AustrAsia session, so that will be 45 minutes from now. Okay.
Okay, then.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Good night.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Guys, I would appreciate if you people can check my work report for the last week. I think it has been fixed. And I would really appreciate if someone can check it for me and give his or her feedback.
Okay, there was a problem with the report work.
Yes, I think there was a problem because, in this section also, somebody has written that ASIF has not updated the last week, the whole report, but I have updated it now. I really appreciate if somebody can check it out and, just let me know.
Okay.
I will try to check on that if you update because although I was not working on a
Okay.
payroll that was really working there, but I'll still help.
All right, thank you. And what I'll do, I'll just, say bye-bye to Grace also because now I am very much happy that my computer is fixed and I will be joining with you people in the next very session. And thank you, Abdul, for giving me support. Thank you for sending me Thank you for sending me message for the sessions as well. I really thank you, Lucy. Thanks, Lucy, Alvina, Julie, Benji, everybody, and hope to join you people in the very next, sessions. Thank you and bye from my
Yes,
side.
Thank you,
thank you
Asif.
all, and I remind you again, we have our big session coming on Friday,
Yes.
10 p.m. AustrAsia time. I would love all of you to join that time. Be prepared as we begin our first session.
Okay.
Right. So, thank you, Lucy.
Okay, thank you. Abdul, now we are going to do about tracking. You can just
Yes, I'm on there. I'm on
Yeah,
there.
I'll help you on that.
okay.
I'm already working on there.
Okay, I'm also there.
Me too.
So,
Okay, I want to ask about the attendance. You've written there none was early and we were all there present because we were
No, that's day, not us, not us.
were we late actually?
I don't know.
because
I don't,
hi, I think
We can't make it
we are all late
we
because
were-
the session is start from 10 and 15, I think, and that's why we are all late.
they say should have been
Yes.
Okay.
So
yeah.
we are all late, I
So
think.
it should remain the way it is.
Yes, we cannot change it. We'll tell with that. We have no authority to change.
Okay.
Is that okay, Abdul? Can anyone change that? Because Jay is the one making that.
Okay. No, I think no one can change it because they write this one.
Yes.
Okay.
Benji, are you also working on something?
Isn't it possible? What is say, Lucy?
I'm asking, are you having another task working on it?
No, we will be wrapping up now. So thank you so much, guys.
Thank you too. Bye. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Benji. Bye.
Hi, Lucy.
Hi, bro.
Yes, I think we have 40 minutes left to wrap up, right?
Yes.
So,
Yeah, for our job.
yeah, so I
Just to
think,
get another.
yes, our task is here. So, my task is I can do this on, that means master document update and session responsibility verification. I do this one also, but I am not continue for now. I need to go outside my room, so that's why I can do this one. Just
Don't, Abdul,
yes,
don't worry because we know that we are with you here. We don't want to bring something that confusion. We live with Alpina. You gone like last time. You remember? We just consider you. We work together. No problem.
okay,
Yeah,
okay,
Abdul, it is understood.
okay, okay,
Don't worry.
okay. So can I go now, please?
Yes, you
Yeah,
can go
like
and yeah.
Okay,
I'll work with Albina and you will also document this free time you are. Don't worry. Just put it. It'll be
okay,
like we spend for us. Then.
okay, okay,
Is it good?
okay.
Yeah, for us.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Luciana Albina.
thank you. See you tomorrow.
Okay, thank you.